So
you're asking me questions?
Yeah, I'll just ask you about your life and everything.
Alright.
Feel free to be as open as you feel.
Okay. So you want me here? Am I standing here?
Just next door in the
Sorry,
leaning there. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Wow. This of yours. Let me tell you something about Skinny Balala. You're never going to catch him. I mean, it's like he's been doing this since he was born. The skill at which he does it is just simply amazing. Don't get me wrong, I don't admire him or anything like that. But you have to give credit where it's due, you know? And Skinny is the real deal. You know, up until I met him, I used to think I was not those girls. You know, those naive girls who end up falling for a guy who ends up manipulating them, crashing their egos and leaving them only fragments of their broken hearts. Turns out we come in all shapes and sizes. In my defense, Skinny was different. He was different. Right from the first time when we met at Village Market, outside the Mac show, and he offered to buy me coffee. Of course I said no. I mean, how could I? A second-year university student agreed to have coffee with a total stranger in the middle of Nairobi. And 20 minutes later, when I was having my second cup of coffee with this total stranger, I still could not understand how I, a second-year university student, would agree to have coffee with a total stranger in the middle of Nairobi. That is how good Skinny is. You see, he uses his words against you. Like, for example, with me it was, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm just looking for a friend. Someone I can trust. Someone who understands me. And silly me says, I know, right? I know, right? So with that being said, I do not understand how 2 weeks later, Skinny and I would be parading ourselves around Nairobi as boyfriend and girlfriend. You have to get where I'm coming from, though. Skinny wasn't like all the other guys I was used to back in Campo. He was mature, he was funny, he listened. Did I mention he was mature? Oh, and the way he called me baby. It was good to feel loved. To feel like his world started and ended with me. With him, I felt like I was enough. I wasn't too loud or too emotional. It was just right. You know how hard it is to find someone like that. Did I mention he was mature? He was. And he had his own job. He had his own advertising agency, which wasn't doing so well, but it had promise. He also had his own house, which I never got to see. But being his smooth self, he didn't even wait for me to ask. Babe, I'm having my house renovated, so it's going to be a while before you see it. I know, that's the oldest line in the book. But I still believed him. And not only that, I actually invited him to come and live with me because, that's what good girlfriends do when their boyfriend's houses are being renovated. Besides, I was tired of being Daddy's little girl. I now had my own dirty little secret. Anyway, in our third and final month together, Skinny came busting into the house, throwing things around like a crazy person. And when he finally realized there was nothing else to throw, he sat down and cried. You see, Skinny had lost his job. I could tell you how and why if I understood a word he said. But all I kept hearing were dividends, mergers, takeovers, franchise. All of your favorite business words. He was devastated. So what do? I decided to play the role of motivational speaker. With him, of course, playing the role of the devastated, physically jobless young man with no hope in life whatsoever. It was brilliant. He was brilliant. But you know what he wasn't going to do? He was not going to sit around the house feeling sorry for himself. No. No, he had a convenient business plan. You know what we could do? We could start a little biashara. I know a guy. My Mike's my boy, and we could get clothes from him. Now all we need is capital. Notice the use of the words we in the sentences. It was he who had lost his job, but it was we that needed capital. But like I said, I was playing the role of the ideal, supportive girlfriend. 'Cause all of my kindness is taken for weakness. Now I'm 4 or 5 seconds from wild. I was playing the role of the ideal supportive girlfriend. So that month, when Daddy sent me that semester's fee, I transferred it straight into Skinny's account. And that was the last I saw of him. Ever felt like you can't breathe? Like all the air you inhale somehow gets stuck in your chest, and you know you're supposed to feel scared, but you can't. Because the only thing you feel is loss. Loss of a friend, loss of an accomplice, loss of a lover, loss of the one thing that made you feel valuable. I know what you're thinking. Of course she got duped. She's just a campo chick. But Skinny is the real deal. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking for him now, would you? So let me tell you something about Skinny Balala. You're never going to catch it. And if by some wasted chance of fate you do, he will leave you wishing you hadn't.
Okay, finally. Role models and favorite quote.
Ooh, my favorite quote is okay, this is going to sound so, I don't know, anyway, but whatever. My favorite quote is "Fuck love, give me diamonds." I love that. It's from Iggy's song. You've had it? Yeah, so that's my favorite quote. It does not imply anything about my character. I just, I just love it. It just sounds so funky. And my role model, well, I'd have to say Rihanna. I love her. That girl is so real. She doesn't care what anyone thinks about her, She goes about her life like, she doesn't care. No matter what you say, okay, fine, you beat me up, I'll just rise again and I'll take hold of life. And that really inspires me about her. I'm single, depending on who's asking. Well, my perfect guy would have to be, someone who's real. Someone who, you know what I mean by real, right? He also needs to be in the know when it comes to fashion, When you look a certain way, not that I mean that I look, but anyway, people say I'm pretty, whatever. But when you look a certain way, you need a guy who looks the same way as you, You get? I'm an only child. I know you can't guess that. Many people think that I'm a firstborn, but yeah, I'm an only child. Yeah, technically I am a firstborn. I like waking up in the morning and just chilling out, doing my makeup. I'm a makeup lover. Guilty. Okay, anyway, relax. Sorry, I get over myself. I just want to live life to the fullest, We were put in this world to live life to the fullest. We weren't put in this world to just sit there and feel sorry for yourself. I'm gonna take care of another person. No. You put in this life to enjoy it, It's even written somewhere, I think, yeah, there's a verse like that, right?
In the Bible, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Probably.
supposed to enjoy life, and that's what I want,